Welcome back, everybody. Alright, that Friday night at Beach Shop was probably the best Friday night that I have ever had there. Just hanging out in the street there, walking around, seeing these cars cruise up and down. So, a quick sort of recap of what I got up to. Thursday, I arrived into Beach Shop, took that quick cruise through the main street. You could just start feeling the vibe, you know, as it's like building up. Spent Thursday night editing that first video. Friday was the Thunder Cruise and all the cars gathered in town, and then I just went down to the road below where I was staying and just kind of hung out on that road as the cars were gathering up speed, cruising out to Mahana. Geez, sorry, I need to learn how to say the names of these places. Friday evening, so I unloaded my bike out of the van and took it for a cruise into town, went through one of the checkpoints, and just kind of did a little lap around town. I had my camera strapped to the bike, but you can sort of see from this footage it's pretty crap. So there's like a bar they've got in town there. They set it up for the summer, and the guy who runs it, I think he's got a motorcycle, and he sets up all bike parking out the front of there. So if you're on a bike, man, you can just cruise in, park up there, and loads of bikes were kind of coming in there. And I just went for a walk around. I kind of feel like I don't really have the right just to walk up to people and, you know, jam a camera in their car and to start questioning them on their car. Like, I mean, if you're cruising around, you know, there's loads of people with cameras. I don't know, I just kind of feel like it's been annoying to people. Burned back home that night up till 2 o'clock editing the next video. Back up that morning. Saturday is the grand parade, and I rode my bike in that parade, so I didn't really get to film all the cars going past. But that was pretty cool. The streets are just lined the whole way down with people, that whole parade route, and then we park up and all the other cars park up, and that's when people can go around and you can choose the car that you think is the best, and you can vote on the car that you want to be in the top 10. So unfortunately it started raining that day, and I can tell you, riding a bike in the rain it really sucks. It's not much fun. So luckily for me, some mates of mine came into town in their car, so I kind of able just to ride my bike in the rain to a person's house just down by the surf club, chuck it in their garage, thanks to that person, and jump in with my friends, and we just kind of went around visiting various places, and then this is my mates when they dropped me off. Went to the surf club where they give away, so they give away a Mustang, they give away a car every year, and this year it was a Ford Mustang, but you have to be there when they draw it to be able to win it. And last year they draw the name out and they ring the person up, and they have to answer their phone, and if they're not there they don't win it. And last year that's exactly what happened. They rang up this person and they were on their way home, and I think the wife answered and the husband, but one of those people wanted to leave early, and I imagine that probably put a little bit of pressure on their relationship. Anyway, back to Beach Shop. So they give away a Mustang and I didn't win that, but yeah, so these guys, they did win it, and they announced who's going to be in the top 5 cars, top 3 bikes, 2 caravans. Not me, my bike didn't quite make it in. So Sunday is the top 10 shootout. Then the top car was announced, and the top bike was announced, and congratulations to her. I was chatting to this girl for a while, her name's Tony, and you know, she's put a lot of effort into that bike. She completely rebuilt it, repainted it, so she did really well. So from there, you know, just heading back home, called by that BP station again, where it begins is kind of like where it all ends, at that BP station. I was a bit late getting there because I left the keys onto my van the entire 3 days that I was there, so I had to spend like 2 hours charging that battery. Spent like 15 minutes just trying to find the battery on a high ace van. Like, geez, I couldn't find it. I always feel like it's cool to call into that BP because that's where everyone's calling in, you know, on their way home as well. They're getting gas and getting pies, you know, a lot of people will get a pie. While I was running around Beach Hop, Paul from Body Mods, he was working on my car, getting all that fabrication, and I'll have some video footage of that in my next video. Alright, Beach Hop, it really is the biggest and best event, car event. I think maybe it could be in the world. It's so much fun, and if you haven't been to it, you got to come. I hope that these videos kind of showed a little bit of what it's like, and maybe see you there.